It's a common perception that Malaysians aren't big book buyers and should read a whole lot more. Who can blame them? With prices controlled by larger bookstore chains, books cost much more than what the average Malaysian can afford. With this in mind, Jacqueline Ng and Andrew Yap established Book Excess, Malaysia's largest independent remainder bookstore. Remainder books aren't old, but books printed in excess and then sold in bulk at discounted prices. Book Excess sells a wide variety, including current popular titles at very low prices, with 12,000 square feet of space and thousands of titles in a well-organized environment. Book Excess makes reading affordable and accessible, encouraging Malaysians to read more. Together with Book Excess, we started thinking of ways to further encourage the reading habit. This led to one simple thought. How about printing stories on receipts? With every purchase at Book Excess, a story would be added to the receipt, which when read, would put a smile on customers' faces. Receipt Stories was born. First, we invited thousands of Book Excess customers to be our writers. We did this with point of sale, posters, magazine ad, and window dressing through the Book Excess Facebook page, Twitter following, and Book Excess website. We even printed out our calls on their receipts. These aspiring writers then headed to receiptstories.my, which we designed to collect and host stories. Stories were limited to 100 words, and the client would select winning stories every week. Winners would then be printed on Book Excess receipts, making the author an instant published writer. Apart from being featured on Book Excess receipts, through the website, we encourage fans to pass receipt stories onto their friends and family by sharing their favorite story or encouraging someone else to write their own. Prominent bloggers caught on, encouraging their followers to join in, and now stories were being told and shared all over the internet and even the national papers. In little over a month, Receipt Stories has collected more than 500 registered users and continues to grow at 150 new members per week. An average of 100 new stories have been submitted per week, with more than 8,000 receipt stories printed on Book Excess receipts in the first month alone. Receipt Stories selected for publication in November 2010 will have more than 80,000 receipt printouts during the Book Excess annual Big Bad Wolf sale, when more than 300,000 books will be sold. Talk about becoming an instant bestseller. Everyone wins. Malaysians who love reading have free stories to read. Writers have somewhere to tell their tales and be published. And the client? The client is very happy. A simple and innovative way to get people to read more. Receipt Stories. Read, write, share.